Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, V-Farm, thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. And I got something for you today. Some people might not want to hear this, but you know how I do. Let's do it. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. Okay, let's call it a rant. I give life lessons. You tune in to receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right Thinker's mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment. If you're right thinkers, my mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? So I asked the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical, yeah, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And always, to my yacht, be true. When I ain't in the book, I'm doing something that's relative to what's going on in my life. So I'm about to tell you about the little thing. Right thinkers, let's talk about those people who want to teach but don't want to be taught. What you mean? No, this is all those people who want to teach but not be taught. They want to do all the telling, but they don't want to do no listening. Well, let's get into that. All right, let's just call it a rant. Let's get what it is. So, you ever have someone who try to teach you, they teaching you something, and they don't really know that you know more about what they're trying to teach you than they do. They stumbling and bumbling and hemming and hawing and getting it wrong. I'm like, should I correct them? Should I listen? So I get a little annoyed when you uneducated people trying to teach an educated person. No disrespect, but don't get mad at me because I have knowledge. When you're trying to profess, that's not my problem, that's yours. So let's talk about them kind of people. And I keep telling you, if you don't know somebody like that, take a look in the mirror. I have been accused of what, if it ain't what you say, it's wrong. No, please understand this. I'm trying to get this point across right now. If I'm saying or speaking the truth, and you don't like it, you don't agree with it, you don't feel whatever, but that don't mean it ain't the truth. And if you're speaking against what I'm saying, then yeah, you're going to be wrong. Simple as that. And I'm going to prove that, and that's the problem. Don't get mad at me when what you say don't come out, to what you say it is. No, trust me. I know what I'm talking about before I speak. If you speak, AKA, if you're teaching or you telling the truth about what you're telling, it don't make a difference what somebody think and feel about that. It's still the truth. Because you believe something, I'm not beat for that. But don't force what you believe to be true for me. I'm not going for that. Okay, what your religion say? I don't care what the book. Man, you follow that. I don't. Trust me. I practice a philosophy of our ancient ancestors. I don't follow a religious perspective. So if you are a Muslim, Christian, or Jew coming at me with your perspective, don't waste my or your time. I practice a philosophy. Again, it's based on truth. Right there. Bam. A philosophy of truth don't have to be believed. Simple as that. Ain't got to be argued, but it's the truth of our ancient ancestors. I just call it right thinking philosophy, but it's from my ancestors' ancient concept. She taught that, it's my top way. I told you that, my philosophy. I don't disguise it, make it, I made it my own. No, again, I ain't going there. But if you're teaching me your belief system dogma, be it Islam, Christianity, or Judaism, I'm going to listen because I'm going to let you tell me what it is you know about what it is you profess. So I'm always going to listen. But if you're trying to pour it on me to try to turn me and make me, don't waste neither one of my time with that. Simple as that. I know who I am. I know what I am, and I don't worry about what your belief systems say, what your religious beliefs are. Could care less. Respect mine, and I respect yours. I got no problem with that. But I'm not trying to make you a right thinker. I ain't never told you, man, stop being a Christian, be a right thinker. Never that. If you're doing something that's worthy, then follow. Simple as that. And no, I don't run around. No, that nonsense. I ain't trying to sell it. I'm giving it away. Moving on. And if you was never a student, that means you didn't learn nothing about nothing. How can you teach anything about anything other than what? Ignorance. Because if you don't know, you're ignorant. And you try to teach somebody else to be ignorant, that's usually how it goes. Okay? Ignorant, blind leading the blind, ignorant teaching the ignorant. Same thing. I listen to a lot of people. And some of them, I don't know, try to impress me with their supposed to be knowledge, but they show me how ignorant they are. Why? Because you ain't got to impress me. I'm not here to check your... No. Just be real. When you stop doing that, you just lost me right there. I don't care I care about how real you are. And when it comes to being spiritual, that's all you got to do is be real. And that, I don't care. Well, I got the degree. It means nothing to me. I'm Dr. So-and-so. So, I don't need no doctor, okay? I kill my own ills. And I listen to y'all, and I'm not impressed with your ignorance. More annoyed than impressed, trust me. But if you're going to teach me, please know that what you're talking about, at least be proficient about it. Why? Because some things you got to say about what you claim, I know a little bit about that too. I just don't profess to be all that about it, but trust me, I know what I know. And I can tell when you don't know what you're talking about. You can call me a lot of things. Might not like that, but you never call me wrong. You might not like it, but you can't say I'm wrong. No. Philosophy is just that. It's based on how you deal with it. So I'm not here to cast aspersions about this, that, and the other. I just follow a philosophy that I live by. You follow a belief system that you live by. I ain't got a problem with that. Moving on. But all that trying to teach me what you believe, don't waste your time. I don't know everything. No, I'll be the first to tell you that. I'm smart enough to realize that. But I do know thyself. That I could care less about what you know about. I know thyself. Do you? And I can tell when you're talking, you don't. So I'm not impressed, okay? But I also can teach others what I know. All you can do is try to impress others with what you believe. That don't get it done. If you have a master's degree, PhD degree, whatever it is, you can't impress me, and you don't, or you ain't no better than me, or your degrees don't make you smarter than me. If you got self-knowledge, we on level ground. Okay, like my man, master teacher, John Henry Clark, my equals, we can debate. Why? We in a certain level. That means we ain't playing a nonsense. That's what I mean by that. And that's what he said. My equals, I mean, if we can have that intelligent conversation, oh, we good to go. We can talk forever. But if you want to play that non-ignorant game, I'm not going to do that. I can teach you, but you can't teach me ignorance. You can show me ignorance. I don't need to know that. I'm way past that. So trust me, all that trying to teach me, but don't want me to teach you, don't waste neither one of our time. We won't have to have that conversation. That's how I address that situation with anybody. Don't make a difference to me. Friend, family, don't make a difference. Now, remember, self-mastery. That's what that's what I walk with. That's what I talk with. That's what I deal with. But trust me, self-mastery, again, trust me, is the best, AKA, that's the highest degree you can achieve, to me. If you got some higher, better, okay, but where I come from, knowing him, don't get no higher than that. Putting something on the wall, and all that. I got portraits on my wall. I got my philosophy on the wall. I got LT over there. I got my little stuff. I'm about to put my little picture somewhere. Where is that? But yeah, I put around me what I want. So everybody do what they do. I ain't no different. Understand that. But symbolically, it means something to me. Everybody has some symbology. The world was based on it. Get used to it, understand it, but get mastery of you. And then all the symbology, you'll be able to see them, understand them, and realize, boy, they play out for suckers. That's what I keep saying every day. But we all know what that person, that after you tell them something, I know. I'm only telling you after I heard what you said. So I'm going to tell you what you said. You don't have a clue. So now I break it down. I know. No, you didn't know. That's why I'm breaking it. If you knew, I'm going to have to break it down for you. If you're telling me something, I get a lot of I know that when. After I give them the truth, okay, back. But they won't admit that they didn't know before I told them. Why? They don't have to. Why? I told you. If I got to tell you, then what you said, I'm just correcting you. Nobody wants to be corrected. I love the fact, correct me if I'm wrong, not with your feelings, not with your, no, with facts. I don't care less about what you believe. I don't care what you believe. So correct me with facts. That's all. That's why I speak. Concepts, facts, philosophy, something that you can understand that's tangible. I'm not here blowing smoke and trying to make myself look bigger than who I am. I ain't got time for that nonsense. I teach. How smart? Okay. How smart are you to do the things that you do? And knowing before you do it is wrong. You can't teach me that. You show me that, and I'm like, no, my man, you ain't too smart. Hello? And then try to explain it to me or break it down to me after the fact. I'll call y'all Monday morning quarterbacks. During the game, you ain't doing nothing you're supposed to, but on Monday morning, you can go back and look at all the stuff you should have did or didn't do, but that's why you lost the game. In life, you need to be, hey, right now, get it done now, not tomorrow, not after, no, right now. If you have, I've seen people learn a lot of stuff, but when it's time to do it, they choke or they fall apart. Why? I don't know. That ain't got to do with me. But if you are practicing like you play, I know the real ones, I practice a lot harder than I play. Why? Because practice is getting ready to play. Play is a whole different game. But if you ain't been practicing and putting it in, it don't just magically happen. I don't just come here and just start reading. No, I put time in to put this down on paper, put more time to study over it, see how I'm gonna go with, which one I'm gonna go. So that's all preparation to me. I don't know no other way. I'm just open up and say, yeah, let's go and start talking. I need parameters, I need structure. So that's why, as a teacher, that's why I teach. I don't come here and just run off at the jibs. So my point, I'm talking about a concept and about people. Yeah, if it's you, I don't care. If you're doing this, don't care. As simple as that. Moving on. If it's good, but Miss Nick, man, I don't know why you talk about me. You can put me out to the front street. No, this is just personal. When we go to church, some lessons from the pastor, it's like he talking to me. I'm like, dude, get up, yeah. So I get that part. I understand that part. Sometimes you just hit it right, and people take it and understand it and see it from a perspective. Wow, yeah. So that's what I'm trying to get teach my students to realize. I'm just speaking from experience. That's all. I'm just giving you what I know. Okay, all right? It ain't personal, all right? But if you take that, that's on you. I try to teach, okay, someone something about life. Again, life lessons. I'm just sharing my life with you. And whenever I can, but everyone, I can't read okay, everyone ain't really ready to be taught. When I'm told, I don't want to hear that. Shut it down. Again, I'm getting better at that. But don't not want me to teach you, but you want, no. Shut up. We won't nobody be talking up in this piece. How about that? If there ain't no teaching going on, ain't no talking going on. That's just me. Moving on. Intelligent conversation, let it flow. Bull crap, nonsense, no use for that. I'd rather be quiet than argue. Moving on. All right. Where we at? Okay, now, I know a brother who no matter what you talk about, he already know. Ain't nothing you can tell him that he don't know. He's the guy that I tell you, those who don't know but believe they know is dangerous. Those are those kind of people. You can't tell them nothing. They know everything. But yet they claim you know everything. I tell you, no, I bet you know I don't. Okay, but I know you and I know myself. I know you don't know you. You know everything else about everything else. You fall way short when it comes to thyself. Moving on. I ain't personal. But yeah, I can't, what's this? I can't teach you or someone who believes. I can't help somebody who believes that they know everything before I tell them. And when I'm telling them, if it ain't online what they think, what they believe, I'm wrong. So we're not going to argue. No, we're not going to do that. We got time for that, all right? If you believe or think you know, let me say this. Your words and your actions will show that you really don't. Why? If you ask that question, you that dude or you that person. Why? All those who don't know but believe and think they know have fetid-filled life. What you mean fetters? Yeah, you causing all your own problems. And you got a bunch of problems. And you are the common denominator of all your problems. So is everybody else? No. Told you, take a look in the mirror. If you're going through rough times in life, constantly, daily, let me be the first to say, you ain't living right. You're not living right. I can attest and guarantee you that. So I don't need to know, don't care, but it's a fact. So I'm not here to debate. No, I'm just making a point. So if that's you, I'm not talking about you personally. I'm just giving you a fact accountability that this is why you're there. I'm trying to help you out of it if you pay attention. But again, then, since you believe you ain't going to pay attention, you ain't going to change, so you're going to still come back again. What? You ain't going nowhere. You're going to know you buffering. All right? Now, if you're going through that constantly, I told you. Now, if you're not living what you claim, I'm Christian, I'm this, I'm so-and-so. Okay, well, yeah, whatever. Okay, what you claim. To believe, what's this? You will not be blessed. You'll be stressed. If you're going through constant life drama, it ain't personal. It's just a fact. You ain't really getting your blessings. I'm smiling, laughing, skinning, grinning, not to be facetious or disrespectful. No, but my life ain't. I got no drama. I don't do none of that. Been there, done that. Oh, I'm so past that nonsense. So understand, I do know about it. What's this? But with daily, here we go. This is where I'm at. With daily practice of right thinking philosophy, what'll happen? You will what? You will have what? Your own God experience and earn your own blessings. That's when you know you're living right. I mean, I'm blessed daily. How about you? See? So I'm not here to compare. No, I ain't got time for that nonsense, but I can tell you facts, and that's just a fact. Moving on, wrap it up. Don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger. Okay, if you don't like the message, that ain't my fault. I don't mind. Again, what's this? I don't mind being taught. Why? I'm a good student. Why? I'm an attentive listener. I'm paying attention. I'm hearing what's being said. But I also have acute discernment. So I know BS from the real stuff. But if you don't know, right here, if you don't know, you can't teach. You can't teach what you don't know. And if you try and teach me what you believe, that's a true waste of both our time. That's my point. So unless you know, You can't teach. You just give an opinion and making your feelings and your belief the focal point. I don't have time for that. Moving on. I put in over 30 years, okay, of what? Daily study and practice of my philosophy, not my belief system, of philosophy that I lived, that I manifested. So I know that. That's what I teach. Simple as that. I ain't giving you hope. No, I got all the stuff that I've been doing for the last 30 years right here with me. That's my thing. And I know about a lot of other things. Yeah, because I studied, but this is my thing. Me knowing me, that's my thing. Okay, I call it serving God. If you want to get to God, I'm your man. Why? I'm not here to preach. I'm here to teach. So if you want to learn, I can teach you. I'm not asking anyone to be impressed or to impress me. I am my own judge. Why? At Judgment Day, who are they going to ask about me? Me. Who are they going to ask you about you? You. So you should be your own judge too. Now, you should, again, wrapping up, I got this thing down. You should be your own judge too. Bottom line is, I can't judge you and you can't judge me when it comes down to it. So do you, don't worry about me, because that's what I do. I'm trying to enlighten you. If you put in your work like I do when daily, what happened? You will get out the reward, which is what? Blessings when daily. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's all I'm trying to tell you. If you're doing that, you can get the same thing too. It ain't no different. If you're a Christian and you're doing the right thing, your blessing will be just like mine. If you're a Muslim, you're living by the tenets of Islam, your blessings just like mine. I ain't got to be a Muslim. I ain't got to be a Christian. I ain't got to be none of that. All I got to do is what? Live right. That's spiritual. That's right thing. I live a philosophy that you can manifest and you'll get the benefits of that. That's all I'm saying. In this philosophy, same thing, the dogma from the Christians, y'all do the same thing. When you live in it, that's all that counts. That's my point. I don't tell what I do. I just do what I do. And what I'm trying to tell you when I'm talking, I'm trying to enlighten you. I'm not here to do nothing other than that. Understand that. Moving on, wrapping it up again. I appreciate you tuning in. Another life lesson about to wrap up. Now, I was taught when I do my 30 years as a student by masters, okay, of the craft of what? Teaching. John Henry Clark, master teacher. Dr. Ben Yakinen, the teachers of a concept that our people need to know. When they was doing it, it was, now it was starting to come around. It's coming around. I know they would be smiling now because they see their work starting to come to fruition. I'm glad to be one of them leading the charge. Knowing thyself is a phrase that I got from my ancient ancestors, and I'm riding it. Watch this. Moving on, wrapping it up. Again, I was taught a philosophy that I manifest and live by. So now I'm what? Master of what I know now. I'm no longer a student. I put my time in. That's my point. And they gave me something different. That's why I call my spiritual gumbo. Why? I took a little bit of everything, I put it all together and I mixed it up. Now I'm serving it to you and hope you enjoy it. I enjoy giving it to you. I enjoy putting it together. So in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. That's why I know that my right thinkers have passed away. I'll be back with more life lessons.